What up, guys? Welcome back to the Take a Load Off podcast, episode 11, I think.
I think we're 10.
Oh, is it 10?
Yeah, because I think the first thing was like the intro podcast, the one that we did over the summer.
Okay, yeah. So, episode 10.
I think 10.
We think. If you know us, you know we don't really know.
Yeah, I know. So every time we do this, we're like...
Sadly, I think this is... I think we were talking, I think it's going to be our last episode of this season.
Oh my gosh, it is.
And then we're going to take a break for a few weeks, and we'll be back beginning of January.
Yes.
With starting season 2.
Yes.
But
we'll do, like, there'll be things posted. It'll just be...
Yeah.
It'll be
Wayne's going to do some Bible content with y'all over the break. I've got to go home for a month.
Call it, like, Chronicles of Wayne. I don't know.
I may come back and hop in on one with you one day or something.
Come back over the break.
Yeah.
I don't know why y'all have to go. I mean, you could just stay here the whole break.
I got to go be with family and everything, you know.
Yeah.
Spend some time with my shawty.
Your shawty, your girl, your boo thing. Right here. She on the back of this phone.
She on the front, too.
Oh, she on the front. Where were y'all at?
That's in,
Is that by Lakeland? No.
Where is that? I can't remember where that is. Oh, that's in some town outside of Lynchburg that we found up in Virginia.
But we're so glad you guys are with us. Thank you for listening, and those that listen a lot.
Thank you to our subscribers.
Yes.
To the loyal subscribers.
To the loyal subscribers.
If you listen and you ain't subscribed, please subscribe.
I know. You got to help.
We got the listeners, but y'all just not subscribing for some reason.
I was looking at the impressions that this makes on Spotify.
Yeah.
So that means when the name of our podcast comes across a Spotify account.
Do we need to put paper over this or something?
I don't know.
Can
Can we be
some
sponsored
koozies?
by Coca-Cola? Is this
Put koozies over this or what?
Yeah, I don't know. Can we? I don't know.
Would they want to be associated with like a Christian podcast though?
I don't know. That's a good question.
We need to ask our person about that.
Yes.
He might could hook us up.
Scott, we need to get Scott.
We need to get Scott on here first of all.
Scott Williamson, my people will be contacting your people.
I
don't know who your people are.
Your people.
But my people is Palmer and Coy. So they'll come to your office hours at the college and be like, hey, so here's our contract. We'd love for you to be on the podcast, you know. We don't pay our guests. One day we could.
We ask you to be on here out of the goodness of your heart.
Yes, out of the goodness of your heart. But anyways, we got an interesting podcast today. Big announcement.
We'll start out. How you been doing, Wayne? How you been doing?
Oh, we're gonna start with that. I've been good. This week was a good week. We had our final event of the year.
Yeah.
That was fun. You weren't there.
I was here, but not there.
Yeah, you weren't there. But Palmer was. That event was awesome. We should have gave Palmer.
Oh, you're talking about GP. I thought you meant Christmas party.
Yeah.
Wouldn't Christmas party technically be the final event of the year?
I guess Christmas party was. But the last major event this year was fun. It was an awesome night. And then we had our Christmas party. That was great. So now the events are over. It's time for me to chill. And
Wayne gets a little downtime.
I get a little downtime. It's not like a lot of downtime. It's just downtime from events.
Just break from students. You're still going to be working.
Yeah, I still got to be working. We're playing in the summer. I'm interviewing people for our internship. So if you want to be a future intern, college intern, you're more than welcome to apply.
Will be the best summer of your life.
Best summer of your life. It really is. But yeah, anyways, so
and you live by the beach for free. In case we didn't mention that.
Yeah, you live
like walking distance.
It's so much fun. But yeah, nothing new, nothing
nothing crazy.
Nothing crazy. Still single as a Pringle, but that's.
We praying for you.
Come on, somebody.
We praying for you.
Come on,
praying the Lord will put someone in your life.
Somebody, I receive it. But what about you? How are you doing?
Man, the last 2 weeks for me have probably been. I mean, they haven't been horrible, but they ain't been great.
Because of finals?
Yes, I've never spent so much. Let me tell you, last Monday when I missed Converge, I got at the library 7:00 that morning.
Yeah.
Did not leave the library until 10:00 that night.
Gosh.
So I left, but I literally I walked and got food on campus and then come back.
Gosh. I don't miss it.
It was awful.
Is your phone ringing?
Yeah, let me turn this down. It's my shawty. She was driving home from Virginia. Okay.
Oh, she's driving home.
Yeah,
she make it.
She made it home. She
Okay,
texted me, let me know she made it home.
Come on, somebody. Praise the Lord.
But so that's been. I don't think I've spent. And me and Palmer were talking about this. I don't even think freshman year was hard for me with schoolwork. I don't think I've had a finals period ever where I've had spent so much time in the library.
Dang.
The past Monday through Thursday, I spent. That's hilarious.
He done brought it in the morning. If he starts squeaking that toy.
Anyways,
fight.
Wayne's dog's very distracting.
He funny. Shoot, he tripped over that
I
shit.
spent probably 8 days, full days in the library of the past 2 weeks.
Nope. Nah, couldn't do it. I ain't going back to school.
But hey, we got it done. Finished it up last
You
night.
finished it. You finished strong.
But yeah.
That's
Other
awesome.
than that, I'm like the load is off.
The load is off. Take a load off.
Yeah.
Man, I'm gonna miss it. Well, anyways, let's jump into this podcast today and the last time that this bumper will be played. So enjoy. Here we go.
Speaking of drink sponsors, we need to get. Celsius be sponsoring about a bunch of podcasts.
Yeah, we need to get. Well, maybe we start drinking Celsius. But if we drink, we gotta record in the mornings if we gonna be doing Celsius as our sponsor.
Yeah, we can't be doing this late drinking the
No,
Celsius. I'd be up all night.
We'd be buzzed, wired. It would
We
be.
scrubbing the ground on the floor.
I know. We get so bored though. The whole house get clean.
Yeah.
But well, guys, we're excited you're listening. This is a great episode to listen to because we got some.
What is?
There's
Got a
a
bug.
bug.
Got a mosquito.
Oh, a mosquito! In the name of Jesus, he did. Thank you. Someone like super reformed Presbyterian.
Scriptura.
Yeah, Scriptura. Kill your bugs. Probably gonna be like, don't do that with the word of God. But it's a sword. I just used it to kill a mosquito. But yeah, Coy, we got a big announcement.
Yeah.
We've been kind of hinting.
We've been hinting. If you haven't figured it out, I
No,
don't really know
if
how.
If you haven't figured out what the big announcement
I mean,
is by now.
even the cover has been changed on Spotify for
and
several episodes
Instagram.
now.
Our Instagram handle's been changed.
Yeah,
It still says Take a Load Off Podcast.
yeah.
But we've even said it a couple times. Gosh, you're burping.
That was a big one.
You know what? That's a good moment for you.
What?
You didn't burp into the mic. I'm so proud of you.
I
See?
turned away.
We're getting better.
I'm still sniffling into the mic today.
I know you still. As long as don't be scratching it either. Why'd you do that? Why you gotta do that? But we have come to the conclusion that we're changing.
We're gonna rebrand.
We're changing the name.
Yeah.
And so in the new year we're shifting. Oh shoot! That
What just happened? Did the camera?
no, the other camera just took a. It's getting a little crazy getting towards the end, but yeah. So we're gonna be known as the Amateurs Podcast now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because we're amateurs. We're amateur theologians.
We're amateurs at podcasting.
We're amateurs at podcasting, and I love when you look up the term amateur. Amateur has it has a couple, but the main one that really stuck out with me is that we don't take this. It's not that it's not. We're looking to grow. An amateur is someone who starts something because they love it and they continue it because they want to grow and get better at it, and that one day they may be a master at it. And so we decided we're going to be the Amateurs Podcast because we're a couple amateurs looking to learn, looking to grow, looking to get better. And if you haven't noticed, we kind of take a little inspo from the Masters. Because
but it's not the same
it's
font.
not the same font. It's not the same everything. So Masters, don't be coming after us trying to do some legal. We on St. Simon's. We got some good lawyers out here.
We will
okay?
take you down.
If you trying to come after us, we're gonna get some free tickets out of it. Okay, we're gonna settle with
lifelong tickets,
lifetime
and
tickets,
free food. I want free sandwiches.
And we want personalized seats at hole 18. We want to be at the corner.
Maybe let's not make threats with the PGA tour.
I ain't scared of the PGA. It's more of Augusta National. Hey, no, you're chewing. Hey, Albus. Sorry, this dog.
The dog's gonna get electrocuted in here.
It's gonna get electrocuted. He's chewing on the electrical light.
Albus!
Oh, he's screaming, and he just looked. He was like, oh. But anyways, sorry for that little interruption.
Sorry, I yelled in the mic, guys.
But so we're the Amateurs Podcast now. I'm excited. Are you excited?
I am.
I know. Palmer, are you excited?
Yeah.
We thought about we get to do some fun stuff with
We're
it.
gonna do a little bit more creative content
Yeah,
too,
a
other
little-
than just sitting here talking all the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, we're gonna get a little creative.
We're gonna get out on the golf course, I think, for one episode.
I think yes.
We get out on the course.
I think that'd be fun. Attach some GoPros up to the golf cart. Hook up the system on the back.
Bumper carts.
Bumper carts. We'll be out there on the golf course
At an undisclosed course.
at an undisclosed course.
Yeah.
I do know a course that we need to get some video us doing.
You can
something
come to
at.
Dublin, bro. The course is there.
Coy. We're in golf course capital.
No, I'm saying if you want to play some real backwoods country golf, you need to come to Dublin, Georgia.
Dublin, Georgia golf cart. When you're home, take some pictures of the Dublin golf course.
I'm telling you, Dublin Country Club is nice, homie.
It is.
Yeah.
I mean, Dublin, Ireland, isn't that? No, Scotland's where golf started. but-
Dublin Country Club is nice.
Okay.
They host some of the PGA Junior League tournaments there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, like it's a nice course.
dude, what if?
And then you can hit up Riverview. Riverview's cheap to play at, but they've been revamping now.
Yeah.
Their fairways and all are really nice. The greens aren't quite there.
Yeah.
Or you can go to Green Acres, which is a really good course, and their greens are like glass, like
Yeah.
so smooth. They're nice.
Well, take a video of it. But we're getting out there, and then we want you to know: don't be afraid. This isn't turning into a golf podcast.
No,
okay?
no.
We're just taking inspo from golf because golf has a lot of good.
You do not have to be a golf fan at all to
No,
continue
and
listening
again,
to this.
We're amateur golfers to begin with, so we're probably gonna make some wrong comments about golf that are probably gonna make golf lovers go. Ooh.
Oh, I know I am.
I would say there is actually.
I'm not gonna lie. I suck at golf.
Well, obviously, I do too. We're amateurs, but I would say I'm a little more
It's a lucky day if I'm playing in the
pro-am
90s.
side when we go to Top Golf. Speaking
You
of
are
which,
you are good at Top Golf.
because we're gonna add some golf attire. I thought about what I almost did the other day.
We can do an episode of Top Golf too. I didn't think about it.
Dude, listen. You know what I almost did the other day? There's turf for sale at Sam's Club.
But let's turf the table.
Oh no, I wasn't gonna turf the table.
Let's turf the table.
That would be weird.
I think it's cool.
I was gonna turf the floor.
In here?
Put a wide angle lens on the camera on one of them, and you can see the floor and it's turf. But I got nervous because the dogs might think it's real grass, and then it'd be all, like people, smelly.
We'd be recording and then you hear psst.
Yeah, you'd be like, what is that noise? Why does it smell like that? But we're gonna do some work in studio hopefully here soon. Get it a little fancy up in here.
Yeah, so when you go, and this is why you need to subscribe, because when you go after New Year's and you search, hey, they were supposed to restart.
Yeah.
When you search Take a Load Off podcast,
Yeah.
we're not showing up anymore.
Yeah. Well,
We're the amateurs.
and that's true. And if you're already subscribed,
It's just going to change in your account.
Yeah, it's gonna change, and so.
It's still going to be this account. It's just the account's just going to have a different name.
Yeah, so I'm excited, and maybe we can get some golf fanatics on here too. Like maybe Zach Johnson.
We got
Zach,
some high caliber guests for next season. I think
Yeah.
lined up.
Yeah, we're gonna have some good. We're gonna get Scott on here. Let's get Zach Johnson.
That one guy?
Scott Williamson.
No,
Who?
we went to his house this summer.
He ain't gonna come on our podcast.
Why,
yet.
bro?
We can ask him, but we're gonna keep him a surprise. you
Yeah,
know?
that's why I said that one guy.
Yeah, we're gonna. Yeah, maybe I don't know, but we can get my my mentor friend, Mr.
Oh yeah,
Clint
we
Day.
are looking at collabing with another podcast
Mr.
here
Clint
coming
Day,
soon.
He has
Yeah,
a podcast. He's the his dad was Cecil B. Day, who
Yeah.
started Days In.
Yeah.
Really cool story. But Clint has a really cool story, period.
yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna get some good podcasts on here. Get Bo Swafford back up.
My homie.
We've been trying to get Bo Swafford for a long time. So we just name dropping because we want them to watch this and be like, oh, they've actually
serious.
said it. They
Yeah.
serious. So, but I feel like for season 1, a good 10 episodes in,
I think we're doing pretty
I think it
good.
was great. From our first guest, Banner, man, that was.
I'm not gonna lie, Banner to this day, no diss, even to my shawty, no
Even
diss.
to your shawty.
But Banner was my favorite guest.
Yes,
Banner's
Banner was-
coming back next season.
Banner, we had Banner on.
Banner was a
here.
fan favorite.
He was a fan favorite. Then we had who was next? What?
Was Hannah Grace next?
I think it might have been Anna Grace.
I think it was.
I think it might have been Anna Grace. She was great having Anna Grace, your boo thing on
Yeah.
here. And then we had Leslie as a guest. That was great. Talked about worship, Katie, and hospitality. Man, we had a great first season. Who else? We had Markel on here.
Yeah.
Who else? Who we missing?
Leslie, KK.
Marco, KK. That was fun.
That was fun.
Talking country stuff. Yeah, she got a deer this weekend.
Really?
Yep. So we just had a really good first season, and so I think we've had over like 300 listens on Spotify, which is great for a season 1 to have 300 plays.
Yeah.
I thank y'all for listening, and we're only getting better. Hopefully, we look better, sound better, act better, think better.
Yeah.
But we still amateurs.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I'm excited. What are you?
Why Lulu look mad?
Because she's
It's like she pouting, bro.
She going through some stuff right now.
Oh, okay.
She going through some stuff. She going through it. she just, man, pray for her. The Lord just needs to move. But what are you looking forward to 2024?
I'm starting a new job.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna be working with the GP now.
Yeah,
Or Gather, not
Gather.
the GP.
We
Gather.
kind of be employees.
Yeah.
And be like cousins.
Yeah.
Maybe like cousins and stuff.
I'll be like the fostered
No, it's a part of the family.
cousin.
Yeah. No, we ain't step. We gathering place created it. So yeah, we like you. I'm your uncle. Boss.
But it's owned by the Gathering place.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. So I'm like a great uncle. God.
Yeah.
We
I
out there.
guess.
But anyways,
Anyways,
you looking forward to a new job?
Converge next semester.
Yes,
We got some big plans with that.
It's gonna be so fun.
I'm
I'm excited.
I don't know. Just vibing with it, I guess.
Yeah, I'm so excited about 2024. I have no idea why I'm really excited. I used to hear that I found a boo thing. Not that I'm like, everyone's probably going to be like, listening to this. Like, Wayne is so desperate. He brings it up every episode. But I want y'all to know I am not desperate for a boo thing.
He patiently waiting.
I am not desperate for a girlfriend. There is no desperation. I want you to hear me. It's
And you
all
don't
part of-
need one.
Yeah, I don't need. I'm not.
You know
out-
that.
Yeah, I'm out here. I'm living.
I'm not
content.
asking. I'm saying I know he knows that.
Yeah, I'm content. Like, gosh, man, I enjoy being single, and I'm not gonna, because here's the thing. Technically, you're still single in the Lord's eyes.
Yeah.
But, married people, it's not that they like when they get married, they look back their single days. It's just you don't want to miss the gift of being single.
Yeah.
We gotta honor it, love it, and so, but yeah, it's gonna 2024. I'm really excited about it. Oh, gosh, lots of new things. Changing the podcast over, do a little editing up in here. Make it look cool. I got a quote. Excuse me, a quote coming because I'd love to get Amateurs Neon sign up in here.
Oh,
I think
for
that'd
sure.
be fun. We're gonna do I'm gonna do a little bit of painting. I think I'm gonna put some paneling on this wall because in the cameras the lines kind of throw off the cameras. They're not a big fan of it. But yeah,
Go you, Albus.
But I'm excited. It's gonna be a good year. 2024.
Wayne, why you got a pink collar on your boy dog?
Listen.
I just noticed it.
I'm gonna tell you why I got a pink collar on my boy dog. Okay, it's not what you think. This is what happened. So he has a blue collar. Just bought it because he's a blue collar worker. He's like a plumber. He's like an electrician. So I got him a blue collar, and we had it on him. I took it off to give him a bath.
You lost it?
And it might have accidentally on the tub fell into the trash can when he was like freaking out because he hates baths. Like putting him in water.
Aren't we supposed to be bathing him tonight?
Yeah, he's gonna hate it, and he fights. He like looks like a fish out of the water. And I think he knocked it off into the trash can, and it was so loud in there from the splashing that I didn't hear
you
it.
didn't know.
Then
It got trashed.
that trash fills up, and I take it out. I can't find it. So then we go to take him out to this First Friday event. We were gonna walk him, and I'm like, he has to have a leash, and so I put him on the collar, and the only collar I could find was a pink one. And then I'm out at the First Friday event, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, your dog is so cute. What's her name?" And then I'm out there going, "No, it's a boy." And they're like, "Oh, sorry, it had a pink collar on." And I'm like, "Okay, at least you're still identifying pink as more of a girl color." Second, it's Albus Dumbledore, named off of the great Grand Wizard from Harry Potter. Don't any super Christians out there, don't flex, don't freak, don't go crazy on me. It's just Albus is wise, and Albus means white, so it's like he's white, wise, and cool. Like, don't freak out. But
We are also Harry Potter fans.
yeah, we're Harry Potter fans. I have my Albus Dumbledore wand somewhere around here. And so, but
I
anyways,
think it's over there.
that's why.
I seen it over there somewhere.
Oh no, the box is over there. It's in my room.
Oh.
Just in case someone tries to break in.
Avada Kedavra.
Avada Kedavra. You know, they probably what's wrong with this guy. Maybe that's why I'm still single.
Maybe they feel bad for you and leave.
They'll be like, wrong house. This is getting a little weird. Let's go break into the neighbor's house. Hashtag Leslie. So anyways, yeah, that is why there's a pink collar. I know y'all didn't ask for it and you got it.
They get shot with the bow down there.
Yeah, what?
They'd get shot with a bow down there.
Oh yeah, KK would be like, looking like Katniss Everdeen. You know what I mean? Oh no, it's like this.
It's 3.
Oh, it's 3.
Third time's the charm.
Third time's the charm. But yeah. So,
What's the U on the top of cans for? This is off topic.
What?
What is that?
I don't know.
I think you're supposed to be able to poke it with a key. Yeah, I think it is.
Oh, maybe a straw?
I think it's like an air hole, so it like gulps better. I think you're supposed to be able to push it in with a key or something. Palmer, you got your keys? No. You got something around here? Can I use one of these pins? Yeah.
No, those are fancy. Those are too nice. You can't be using them. There should be like a screwdriver maybe over there. Yeah. Yeah, throw that over here. Palmer's going to get a cut.
Palmer's going to cut himself over.
Yeah, maybe you should do it over
Bleeding
here.
all over the equipment.
Yeah, if you do it over here. So if we get cut, it's like...
I didn't know what it was. It was just bright. I didn't know if it was sharp or something.
Maybe you should...
How does... Let me try.
It doesn't work. Don't cut yourself. But can we all just thank Coca-Cola for putting a red cap tap on top of these? Finally, they just filling in the...
I do like it. It looks better.
Yeah, it does. You're going to cut yourself.
Nah, bro. I'm good. Hold on.
Did you know that Santa Claus...
I don't know what that is.
Santa Claus was heavily influenced to wear red because Coca-Cola made him red.
Really?
Yeah.
Go Santa, I guess.
I know.
Or is it, growing up for you, was it Santa or Santee?
It was
You know, some people in the South got Santa Claus.
Santa Claus?
Yeah, I always it was always Santa in my house, but
Santa. If you say Santa Claus, that's just...
Mark did. Were you not in church last? He said growing up it was Santa for him.
I probably checked out. When you start talking about Santa
think it's
Claus
like-
in
it's
church,
like-
I'm like...
I think it's like our parents' generation.
My mom and dad did not call it Santa Claus, but they were also from Ohio, so...
Yeah, I think it's more of like a Southern thing.
Yeah, no, we are... I was raised majority in the South, like my brothers and sisters, but we are not Southerners.
No.
We got the fried chicken recipe we use from Kentucky. Get it?
No comment.
Why? Kentucky Fried Chicken.
I know.
Yeah, anyway, so the news is out. We're the Amateurs podcast now. Man, that feels good to say. Not gonna lie. I've been wanting to say it for
We've been
weeks.
hinting at it.
Yeah, I mean, probably since episode 6, I think, is when we first started hitting at it. And it's like, I've been wanting to say the Amateurs podcast. So, so ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Amateurs podcast.
For sure.
And we're going to have a whole new intro, which I think we need to go.
You know what I just realized? I
What?
just looked over and saw myself in the camera. Neither of us are going to do our bet. Georgia nor Ohio State made it, so we can't do it.
Yeah, Georgia. What happened with that?
I don't know. I don't want to talk about it.
But, I mean, y'all are real quick to talk to me about Ohio State losing, but now it's like, that's what I've noticed. Every Georgia fan, if you are listening, you are real quick when Ohio State loses to be up in my DMs, texting me, calling me, wanting to talk about the loss. But the moment Georgia loses, I send
You wanna know why?
out.
You wanna know why?
People are leaving group chats. People are blocking my number. And
You
want to
know why?
Because y'all don't know how to handle losing.
No. Because Ohio State loses season games. Georgia wins all of their season games for 3 years and still gets screwed over. We lost one bowl game out of the past 3 years, one bowl game, and they cut us out. We have won out every season.
No.
Alabama, if you look at their season games the past few years, does not deserve to be in there.
Listen.
Texas, you look at their season games the past few years, does not belong to be in there.
Listen.
Michigan got caught cheating this year and is still in there.
I agree with
I
that.
would rather Ohio State be in there than Michigan right now.
That is true. I think Michigan should be kicked out. They should have been when they found out they were cheating. Their season should have been
On
done.
top of all that,
And people are like, no, that would be, all the kids playing football and their dreams would be crushed. Well, you know what? You should have better coaches. You should hold your coaches accountable.
yeah. On top of, you can't tell me the kids didn't know about that.
Yeah, because they're gonna be like, Coach, how you know that? And the coach is like, oh, I just,
I'm a good guesser.
I could guesser,
Anyways, though,
I'd be asking them what are the lottery numbers.
Yeah, back to what I was saying. I think on top of all that, you leave Georgia out of it. I am more mad for Florida State
Oh my gosh.
than I am.
Listen, I was
For
prepared.
Georgia.
When Georgia State went a perfect record, I was prepared to shoot for Florida State. I was cheering for them. That was
Yeah.
the only reason why I really wanted Georgia to lose, because it would have made a clearer path for Florida State, and that they've left
But
them
here's
out.
my thing. You put, and this is no diss. I love Clemson, but
You better love Clemson.
I
Shout
do.
out Cade. We love you,
I
bro.
love Clemson.
Hey,
But what I'm
I'll be
saying
at your
is,
game on
this is
December
not
30th.
this is not a diss to Clemson.
No, I
but I'm
won't.
saying
No, I won't. I don't.
if Clemson won out that conference like they do some years,
Yeah.
went undefeated, it would have been no question they put Clemson in, even without the starting quarterback, because
Yeah.
it's Clemson. But you let it be Florida State, who hasn't done that in a few years.
Yeah.
They come up and do that, and oh no, their first string quarterback's hurt. Like
I don't know. There's
it
some.
makes no sense. And then I'm like, their third string quarterback played the entire bowl game for their
Yeah.
conference, and they still won.
And did you see? I think it was Florida State. The women's soccer won nationally.
Did you see what? What what's his face did? The mayor guy? Governor.
And who?
I can't think of his name.
DeSantis?
DeSantis. He just presented the state budget.
Yeah.
He doesn't set it in stone, but he recommends. He recommended that $1 million be allotted to Florida State so that they could sue the college football board, playoff decision board, for gypping them out.
Wow.
That was his recommendation. I don't know if they'll do it, but I hope they do. I would love to see that happen.
Now, did you? Yeah, there's some stuff Florida State, because they try to get a bank to help raise 1.2, or it's like $21.1 million or something.
Yeah.
So they could get out of the ACC and join the SEC. But did you know that?
I think I'd be
know,
fine with him being in the
Florida
SEC.
State, I think, was invited to the SEC, and then they said no.
Really?
Yeah, like years ago.
I didn't know that.
And I think it was because Florida UF was in the SEC and that they didn't want to be in the same conference as them.
I like Florida State. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I mean,
I like those I like the underdog teams like that.
Yeah.
Like I've always been an A&M guy too. I like A&M just because they're an underdog team. They'll come up out of nowhere and beat teams like LSU and Alabama every year.
yeah, well, we'll see. But we're not able to do that. I think, again, I'd like I would love for Georgia fans. I get you guys played in a
We played 3
champions-
perfect
listen,
seasons.
shh, let me speak. Y'all played in a championship game. I get it. It's not the fact whether or not you played in a championship game or you had a perfect season. It's not that. It is the fact that when y'all lose, you become depressed little puppies. And
You don't see me being a depressed little puppy right
I'm
now.
not saying all Georgia fans.
You said y'all.
Well, you know what? I will include, because you're over here freaking out every time I want to. You're like, don't talk about it. I don't want to talk about it.
Because I get fired up like I am right
I
now.
don't want to talk about it, but I get it. But I just want you to recognize, y'all are what we call, and what we are, losers.
Huh?
Y'all are losers. You lost. You're a loser. You're in the loser.
No, we
bracket.
got gypped.
No. You lost.
We lost to
You
Alabama.
lost.
Yeah, I can admit that. We played a very sloppy game against Alabama.
And Alabama's a better
Georgia,
team.
no, I do not think they're the better team. I think if you look back,
Every Georgia fan.
huh?
I don't think Alabama's a better team, but
They're
they beat
not. They're not. Georgia, it's a psychological thing. Every time Georgia plays Alabama, they get psyched out and they play a sloppy game.
Okay, hold
Alabama
on.
won that
You. I have a
game.
question then.
If you go back, Alabama won that game
Yeah.
off of flags and penalties.
So I have a question.
I
Okay.
think as far as being a better team, Georgia is the better team.
Georgia's the better team.
Alabama beat us. I'll give them that. They beat us.
But you're a better team.
They
right?
played a better ball game that day.
So I have a question.
But I don't think season-wise they are a better team. If you go back and look at Georgia throughout the season,
I will tell
Georgia
you,
had
would
20,
you like to go
30
to last
point
season?
Georgia had 20, 30-point blowouts, and Alabama won games by 5 and 6 points off season.
Okay, but would you like to go back to the last season?
Go.
When y'all played Ohio State, you guys didn't win on behalf of your playing. You guys won on the behalf of Ohio State's failure.
Okay. We won that one ball game. I'm not saying Georgia wasn't a better. I'm not saying Ohio State wasn't a better team last year. I'm saying Georgia won that game on penalties. I'll give you that.
But we have it on record. We have it on record. You are talking. You guys were saying Georgia was.
I'm not. It's not down to who is the better team at the end of the season. I'm saying right now, going into playoffs, if you assess the entire season, not just the one ball game Georgia played against Alabama, Georgia was the better team to go in for the FCC.
I do not think so because
why? They almost lost. Bro, they beat Auburn with like 30 seconds. Auburn!
Hold on.
With like 30 seconds on the clock.
Who did?
Alabama. The week before they played Georgia, beat Auburn with like 30 seconds on the clock.
Okay.
And if you go back the entire season, they did little wins like that all season.
And that is how.
And barely won.
You can't be upset.
And Georgia's out here blowing out the same teams.
No, but you can't be upset at Alabama because that's how you guys got into the national championship by 30 seconds.
How did we get into the national championship? We won the national championship. That's not how we got in. We got in the national championship by earning it.
No, you did not.
You're saying Georgia didn't earn it the past few years when we won out our season and shut out everybody at bowl games? Nobody scored on us until the end of the season last year.
No, listen, you did not. You said we blew out, we won out. You did not win out because of plays that you guys did.
Our defense carried us to the national championship last year.
Listen, I get that. You guys had a good defense.
And we rode it.
No. I would say
we had probably one of the best defenses ever in college football.
You didn't last between. I'm going to the Ohio State Georgia game.
Okay.
Marvin Harrison Jr. got hurt, so he was out. But up until then, you guys could not hold Ohio State back because we kept making consistent fieldage. We would get so many yards up on y'all. We had at least 2 touchdowns up on y'all.
Why do we keep going back to that game? I'm not talking about last year.
No.
Because you still can't let it go that y'all can't draft a kicker that's good enough to make a field goal. You still can't let it go. Y'all lost.
No, this is the fact because you're upset saying that Alabama is winning games and up to the 30-second mark, and they're making quick plays, and they're barely beating people, but yet that is what your ticket to the national championship last year.
How is that our ticket?
Care.
That was the national championship game. That was not our ticket. Our ticket last year was us winning out every single game consistently.
Hold on, time out, freeze. So you're telling me if Ohio State would have beat Georgia, y'all still would have won the national championship?
What are you talking about?
Last year.
We played Ohio State last year. Yes.
Playoffs.
Yes.
And if Ohio State would have won, Georgia would have not went to the national championship.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
It doesn't matter.
I'm saying if Georgia wouldn't have won out their season last year, no, they wouldn't have went to the national championship.
Exactly. That's the ticket.
But Georgia won out their season this year.
I know, but listen, it doesn't matter.
Alabama didn't win out their season.
Listen.
They lost to Texas. Texas lost to Oklahoma.
No, and the whole thing is not based off of it's not Alabama going to the national championship that I'm talking about.
I'm not even mad that Alabama's in there.
Listen, I'm talking about who's the better team.
Okay, yeah. Who's the better team?
But
Georgia won out their season. Alabama did not. I think that's a dead giveaway. Alabama lost to a team that went, 8-4?
You have the same record. You have the same record as Alabama.
That's what I'm saying. They lost to Texas.
I know.
Texas lost to Oklahoma.
Listen. You have the same record. It doesn't matter. You can't say Alabama.
I'm just really struggling to comprehend why you think that Alabama is the better season team than Georgia this year.
I did not say better season.
Then what are you doing? What are you fussing about?
You have the same record as Alabama.
No, we don't. Alabama lost a season game. We won out our season games.
Listen, obviously, to the playoff people, season games don't matter. Obviously. Because, again, if that's the case, y'all would be in. I'm saying you have the same record
the college playoff people apparently chose the 4 best teams, and I quote, "I've yet to figure out how Alabama or Texas are better teams than Georgia or Florida State,
So,
who
hold
won
on.
out their season games,
is-
and neither of those
hold
teams
on.
won out their season games."
So is Georgia better than Ohio State?
This season?
I'm asking you.
I don't know. I haven't kept up with Ohio this season, if I'm being honest. Michigan was the leading team in y'all's conference this season. And I'm not saying it's not I know they cheated. I'm not saying that. I'm saying I didn't really keep up with Ohio State, so I'm not going to speak on that because I haven't watched them
Ohio
play this
State,
year.
Georgia, now, same record.
Okay.
Would you say Ohio State?
They lost a season game. They didn't lose their bowl game. They lost Georgia went 12-1 and lost their bowl game, lost their conference championship game. Ohio State lost a season game.
You're still watching.
I think we should leave out people who are losing season games and then all of a sudden winning their bowl games to people who have won out their conference in season games.
This is the last year that is a.
I don't know. It scares me next year because, like, what about teams who are sitting on the 6, 7, 8 mark? Like next year, how are they going to do it off a point system? Or are they going to do it? Who are the best 8 teams in their eyes?
I thought it was 12.
Is it 12? Even if it's 12,
Isn't it a 12
it's still
team
like
playoff?
Are they hand?
4 or 8?
Are they
wait? If it's 8?
Are they hand picking it though, like they do these 4? Because I think if they hand pick it, it's still going to be a very biased opinion of who the top 12 is. When you put a group of people in, I think there should be some sort of point system in place, like there is for rankings throughout the season. We should not be letting a group of people choose who their favorite 4 teams are or their favorite 12 teams are, who in their eyes think are the best.
So what?
I think there should be some sort of point system on points scored on, like 4th downs. 4th down returns, like stuff like that. Like there should be a point system as to how we're scoring this, and not just letting a group of people get in a room together for one night. Keep this in mind. They talked about it for one night, one morning, and decided, hey, I think these are the 4 best teams.
Well, I will say I think it is a little sketchy. Florida State, I agree, should be in there.
Over Texas all day.
College football, you guys, I hope you feel the wrath that you have caused in the SEC.
I hope they get sued.
I really do hope they get sued. I hope
because I'm not even as mad for Georgia as I am for Florida State. Like I said, if Clemson won that out, Clemson would have been in there all day.
Yeah, we're gonna table this conversation because we don't know, and NCAA.
Sorry if I yelled in you guys' ears there for a while. We got loud.
We got into it. We got heated. You know, and sometimes I think that's what the Amateurs podcast is about. Getting a little passionate, a little heated over.
If you're still with us, thank you for pushing through.
And, you know, and sometimes we're gonna agree to disagree. And it just so happens that I think that Ohio State and Georgia are equal compatible teams. I don't think one's better than the other. And that's
like I said, I didn't watch much Ohio State football this year, so I don't know. But if they
I am pretty
I think they were probably the better if they only lost to Michigan this year, I would have rather than put them in there than Michigan because of the whole cheating scandal.
100%. But I will say,
and I know Michigan is still innocent, still proven guilty. Sorry to cut you off.
No, they're guilty. They have been proven guilty. Their coach got let go for or put on pause for 3 games or something. I think it was actually even 1 game. I'm not even sure. I think it was supposed to be like 3, and then and then they went ahead and just said we'll just do the 1. But that was the Big Ten because he was there for the and you saw that he sent that hurt person up there to get the trophy and not the coach, right? You saw that? Mm-hmm. That was pretty funny. But I will say this. Ohio State, pretty disappointed. Like 6 people entered the transfer portal.
Yeah, Georgia's losing a lot of people too.
I'm like, what? You guys, what is?
I don't know why you're leaving.
Talk about that.
I don't. Okay, so
episodes that you guys listen. I will say
it's so instant gratification culture.
Yes, where it's like, oh, I don't want to put in the effort because we're not winning. I want to go to the best team.
I get. One thing I do get is like,
oh, they're gonna go to like Georgia Southern and try to get it. That's stupid.
And the big thing for me is like, I don't get like second strings going, but people like, okay, so for example, Brock Vandergriff.
Yeah.
I don't blame him for leaving. We've got a number 1 recruit coming and a number 8 recruit coming. He sat on the bench the past few years. Odds are he's not going to get to play. And somebody like that who has the skill set to draft, go to a team who needs you.
Yeah.
I get that, but like, not when you're like a lineman, a second string lineman. Odds are you're up next year and you're leaving because we didn't go to. I don't get that.
Yeah. Well, lots of football combos, I guess, in the future. So when we come back, we're gonna know who won the national championship. We're gonna know who's going to the Super Bowl. I think our first episode will be recorded right after the Super Bowl.
I'll be pulling for Alabama in the playoffs.
I don't know who I'm pulling for.
I'll pull SEC.
I don't know if I could get behind Washington.
I'll pull SEC.
I think
Texas.
Yeah,
what's wrong with you, bro?
I have to.
I'm going SEC. I'm not leaving the SEC.
I may have to go get. I may have to choose Texas too, because
you're choosing the least deserving team.
What is it? Alabama, Texas, Washington, and Michigan. There's no way. I'm not.
Why
even,
would you not go Alabama if you're an SEC fan? But you're an SEC guy. That makes no sense,
listen,
bro.
I wanted Alabama to beat Georgia, and that's the only time I wanted Alabama to win. They beat them. Thank you for doing that. Now it's time, I think, Texas. But who knows? If Washington State pulls out a win, maybe it's great that no SEC team or no ACC team or no Big Ten team is winning the national championship in a couple of years, and let's just call it a day. Because I know SEC has majority of the titles for winning the national championship. Yeah. And maybe you know what?
I'll still pull SEC all day.
I made a post the other day. I meant to post it, but I didn't want to cause too much pain. And it was a picture of like a mock-up of what it looked like when Rome fell. And it was like, I was going to put Athens fans should know what this looks like.
I will throw this screwdriver at your face right now.
But it was
I will throw this screwdriver at you right now.
But it was like the historic Athens, and it was like, wow, and 2 times in history, Athens falls again.
Yeah. Yeah, you see a screwdriver right here?
Yeah. I ain't scared of no screwdriver. Okay, I am a little bit. But that's what we were doing.
That's what we were doing.
It's not a hole. It's not.
I unscrewed it. Wouldn't
it is not a hole to be poked. I can tell you.
I think it is. I still think it is.
So
I think you got to do it before you open the actual can. Because there's more pressure. So
that would explode.
No, it wouldn't.
Yes.
Not if you did this tiny hole first. I'm testing it in a minute. I'll go outside and do it.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Who's texting me?
But looking forward to seeing you guys next season.
Yes.
I think we're going to table this. Have a happy holidays. A safe holidays.
Don't say happy holidays. Merry Christmas.
Have a Merry Christmas.
Have a Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Merry Chrysler. I like saying that.
Merry Chrysler.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
This will probably be me signing off. You guys are going to see Wayne here for a
we'll
little while.
We'll be here for some chronicles. Just some short, sweet, simple podcasts throughout the break to get us prepared for the new year. So but man, how do we sign off? Well, we didn't even get in. We got a structure coming for the new one.
Yeah,
we're gonna tee up, which is gonna be kind of like our opening statements, conversations, and then we're gonna drive. So what's our big portion of it, and then we're gonna put it home.
Yeah,
we're just playing.
Are we gonna stick strict to that though?
It's basically what we do all the time.
I know. I just don't know. I don't want to give people too much of a golf vibe.
No, they're gonna because it's gonna change. Like next season, it may be we're amateur hunters, and we're gonna be talking about camo and conversations in the blind, and what do you say for hunters? I don't know. I'm an amateur.
I don't know about that part.
Sight.
I don't know about that part. I'm still on the fence with it.
Or what's our trigger finger? What we pulling back? What we firing off? And then the reward. The cleaning process. I don't know.
I'm still on the fence on that.
Why?
I don't know.
Are you not a hunter?
Yeah, I am. I'm just saying with like the whole swapping it every season and all.
We're amateur podcasters. We don't know what we're doing, but we will stick with amateurs' name because
amateurs is staying. I just don't know about swapping the theme every season and all that.
That's legit. But if you are listening to this and you want to be a host, I mean, not a host,
but we not a guest,
not a host. If you want to be a guest, hit us.
We won't yell at you like we yell at each other. I
yeah,
promise.
we won't yell. Yeah, We just get passionate.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm all for it. Don't be passionate.
Especially
something
college
else.
football.
Then I better see you that passionate on church on Sunday. That's all I gotta say.
Are you saying I don't be?
I don't know, but I better hear your voice in worship that loud. Our God is greater. You know, be yelling it. I want the band. I want the worship leaders that are leading to be like, wow, Coy's a little louder than that. You know, I want them to be like, wow, okay, Coy. You know?
You start throwing stuff.
Put some praise hands up. You know what I mean? Be like, woo, yes, Lord.
Running down the pews.
Don't be running down the pews. You might freak some people out in church. But it's going to be fun. It's going to be good. It's going to be great. And I'm excited. So, welcome to the Amateurs Podcast.
Signing off.
Signing off.
Wayo and Coy.
This is the last time for 2023.
See you
What
guys.
does it go? And what is that? What's that little verb? And like that, the 2023 season is now come to a close. No, that's not what he says. And
Whatever it is. Peace out, y'all.
like that, the 2023 season has come to an end. Peace out.